behalf of my beautiful wife and I, I'd like to thank you all for coming today. Really appreciate the effort you've all gone to be here. I know people have come from all over the world, people from California, from Canada, from Platt. It's great to see all my family over from Ireland. And of course, Glasgow, or sorry, Bearsden is well represented. But no, we really appreciate you taking time off work and whatnot to be here, so thank you. So a quick geography fact for those that don't know the area. Just over there are the bonny banks of Loch Lomond. A lot of people don't know this, but I was actually going to propose to Susan on top of a hill just over there. It's called Conic Hill. I think it's one of the most beautiful spots in the world. However, the day I picked, it was a midwinter's day. It was radier than today, believe it or not, but yeah, a lot colder, a lot windier, and as much as the Joyce family love a walk, I don't think you would have appreciated me. You wouldn't have appreciated me taking you up the summit. So instead, I proposed down in London. Thankfully, Susan said yes, and a happier man you could not meet right now. Yeah, thankfully Richard said yes. So Brenda and Richard were down visiting, and I asked Richard's permission at the top of a skyscraper called the Sky Garden, and luckily he didn't throw me off, but he gave us our blessing, and here we are today. So I would just like to take this opportunity to thank Brenda and Richard for welcoming me into the family, and you really are the most generous, hospitable people you could ever hope to meet. And whenever I'm in Scotland, it really does feel like a second home, your beautiful home. And I know I sometimes make myself too at home, but I do appreciate everything, and obviously for bringing Susan into the world. I promise I'll take good care of her. And then to my family, it's obviously great to see my mother so happy and healthy here today. I know we've had a few health scares recently, so it's fantastic. And I was actually, when I was writing this speech, I was reflecting back on sort of how my life's panned out and the career choices I've made and whatnot. And I think a lot of people thought I'd follow some of my family into engineering as a career, but when I look back, I think in a lot of ways my career's emulated yours, and I think that's just a measure of how much I look up to you and how much I've learned from you. So thank you for everything, and also to my sister as well, sitting over there. It's for a great reading earlier, and so happy, so great to see you, here with Killearn, and we're as close as family as we ever were. So that's what we could ask for. So, Families. Oh, don't get out. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to speak about those that cannot be with us, and I'd actually like to start with my father. I won't say too much because I'll probably tear up, but for those that knew him, knew what a great man he was, and he is sorely missed. I'm sure he would have loved to be here today, and he would have loved to meet you, Susan. He would have been so proud. But we do think about him every day, and also to my granny, McIlwaine as well, who sadly passed away a few months ago. So they are sorely missed, and we do think about them. I'm sure they're here in spirit. And then to people like my cousin, who can't be here because they're giving birth, and slightly different. But we had people earlier on in the chapel tuning in from all over the world, from New Zealand, from Australia, and I think that's a measure of how connected we all are, but I'm sure they would have loved to be here in person. So a toast to absent friends and family. Absent. So, to the bridesmaids, I'm sure you agree they all look absolutely stunning today. You've been absolutely amazing during this whole process, and obviously thank you for making sure Susan turned up today. But Laura, as soon as we first met, I think it was evident how close you two are, and you really are like twins. I'm sorry for kidnapping her down to London, and it must be so difficult to be so far apart. But whenever you're reunited, it's so clear how close you are, and I can't get a word in edgeways. But yeah, you've been such a calming influence throughout all this, and I count myself lucky to be your brother-in-law. To Jennifer as well, obviously you've been there since day one when we first met. Didn't tell Susan to do a rudder, but no, I think really helped your kind of fun, chattery nature when we first met. It helped break the ice and bring us close together, and for that I'm thankful. And obviously when we first moved to London, for introducing us to what is a great city and showing us the ropes. It's much appreciated. So I'd like to thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you both for being there for Susan and for your help with everything. So I toast to the bridesmaids. So Ross, my best man, he's travelled all the way from Italy to be here. I'd just like to remind you at this point, Ross, I was quite nice to you during our wedding, so just like to preempt anything. So yeah, hopefully you'll return the favour. But I'm really intrigued what stories you're going to come out with today, because best of my memory serves me, most of the highlights you've been very much the centre. So take everything he says with a pinch of salt, but I think that just shows how many good times we've had over the years. You are my best mate. It's an honour to have you by my side. Thank you for a great stag do, but yeah, last warning, we don't want the beef Wellingtons getting soggy, so keep it short. So that brings me to some thank yous. I'm sure you'll agree, Catherine Ross, our humanist, did an absolutely fantastic job earlier. Privilege to get married in such beautiful surroundings. I've Susan to thank for that, but no, it was beautiful, and also to Sheena, who I don't think is here, but and to Three Sisters in general for having such a great venue. But yeah, Sheena's been incredible during the whole preparation and planning, and also like to take this opportunity to speak about the florist and how great they've done, but specifically to the flower wall, because I cannot tell you how contentious and how much discussion and yeah, if we could all just take a moment to appreciate it. That's great. Yeah, lastly, well, just to everyone, to family and friends who've helped, there's too many to mention. You've been fantastic. Couldn't have done it without you. It just reminds us how lucky we are to have such a great circle. So lastly, I'd like to conclude with a little of something on the reason we're all here today, and that is my beautiful wife, Susan. So to coin some phrases from a famous TV show this summer, you really are 100% my type on paper. I hope I'm not your tuna melt. I don't even know what that means to me. I promise never to be muggy, and that I can't wait to crack on with the rest of our lives together due to your hashtag good looks, hashtag personality. On a non-Love Island note, you do look absolutely incredible today. I knew right when I first met you, you were going to play an important part in my life, and I think moving to London was the best decision we ever made. We've really had to work as a team and support each other, and not only have you become my partner and my wife, you've become my best friend as well. So you really do have so many qualities I love about you. I don't have time to name them all. You're beautiful, you're funny, intelligent, you're obviously a great judge of character. No, but you do truly make me a better person, and today I'm very proud to call you my wife. Aww.